Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds. We are having our first welterweight fight tonight. We are having Floyd Mayweather Jr., not senior, but junior. And the reason is because I looked at the ability, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has a better ability than Floyd Mayweather Sr. It says neither fighter lands on outside toe-to-toe. So this means that if there is an outside toe-to-toe action, it's nullified. And it's like, wow, that's interesting. So that means in order to get an inside, you have to get an inside toe-to-toe in order for things to be okay. Ray Robinson, his ability is a -1 from opponent on all toe-to-toe exchanges, which is great, but we're only having inside toe-to-toe exchanges. Outside toe-to-toe exchanges are non-existent, going to be non-existent. We have let me see here. We have the 10-round fight tonight, and I selected my opponents for my next fight. We're having, and this is, it's real, guys. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, but we're having Oscar De La Hoya versus Billy Graham. No, this is not the Evangelist. I just thought it was funny to have him going up against Billy Graham because just the name, you think the Evangelist. And the thing is if you look at the cards, De La Hoya is 39-6-0, and Billy Graham is 102-15-9. And yeah, this ought to be an interesting matchup, and neither one has any traits, which ought to make it very interesting. That's going to be my Friday night fight. So we're having another welterweight fight this Friday. And without further ado, we're going to decide. I'm going to switch camera angles here. We're going to decide who Floyd Mayweather Jr. here is going to either to get in the red corner or blue. And the way I do it is 1 to 10, they're in red. 11 to 20, they're in blue. So here we go. And that is a 17. So Ray Robinson will be in the red corner. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. will be in the blue corner. I have to make the notations of the traits here so that I know. Let's see. Okay. Right. And Floyd, that will be okay. Okay. One final notation is the stamina. Okay, the final notation I have to do is the stamina here. And we're only going 10 rounds, so we're looking at the first stamina. And Ray Robinson will have 90. And Mayweather will also have 90. All right. And with that, we'll get rid of my ugly mug. And we will go to round one. Okay. Let's see here. Right now, we'll do it like this for right now. Which means that Ray Robinson in the first round, if there's a toe-to-toe exchange, he will get the first crack at it. We have 3 for Ray Robinson, which is 3. And a 1, which is a 2. So this will go to Ray Robinson on the outside. He gets a 3, which means 4 punches land. And defense check is no, there's no counter punches there. So we go to the next segment, 240. Okay. 3 on the outside. 2 on the outside. So this will go to Ray Robinson, 76. That is a miss. And there is nothing on the counter because that is a 17. $220. 2 on the outside for Robinson. 2 on the inside for Mayweather. And being is Robinson won that. That is on the outside, and Floyd Mayweather trait says there are no toe-to-toe exchanges on the outside. So that basically nullifies that, and we go to 2 minutes. Right. 2 on the inside. Blank on the inside for Mayweather, so a 98 possible foul, and the foul is a 6, so that's above the foul. So basically nothing doing there either. All right, we're down to 140. Oh, it says one punch land, so even though there was no foul, Robinson does get a punch. All right. 2 on the outside. Okay, 1 on the outside. So we got 2 for Robinson on the outside, and that will be 5 punches land. There's nothing on the defense because it's an 18. Okay, and so that cut and swelling is on 1920, so that's nothing. So there's nothing on the defense. So we go down to a minute 20. All right, 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. So this is so that's a toe-to-toe exchange basically on the outside. So that means nothing happens this segment. So we go to the 1 minute mark. 3 on the outside for Robinson, 1 on the outside for Mayweather. So this will be on the outside for Robinson, and that is a 26. That will be 3 punches land, and that is within his power check. So we'll check to see if there's a knockdown here. Okay, knockdown be a 1 or a 2 for Mayweather, and no knockdown there. So, and we'll check the defense as well. And that's above any defense. So it takes us to the 40-second mark. Three on the outside. Blank on the inside for Mayweather. 51 for Robinson on the outside. That's a miss. And the counter is on that as a 19, so that's nothing. So we go to the 22nd mark, the final mark in this round. Blank on the outside for Robinson. Blank on the inside for Mayweather. And since Robinson has all the punches, that means there is no exchange because it would be a toe-to-toe on the outside, and Mayweather has the no toe-to-toe on the outside exchange. So at the end of the first round, it's 13-0. Robinson, punches landed. All right. Okay. Okay. So at the end of the first round, Robinson is still with a stamina of 90, and Mayweather is at 77. And now we have to do a judges check here. See what it says for when it's at 13-0. We'll go to our box to check for the judges. Okay. All right. What we got? Ooh. Okay. All right. Judge 2. That is a 10. And Judge 3. All right. And that will take us to the second round. Okay. Three on the outside for Robinson, 2 on the inside for Mayweather. So we're checking on the outside for Robinson. That's 68. That is a miss. And the counter of is 10 is higher than the counter, so there is nothing there. 240. 1 on the inside, 1 on the outside. Right. So we are on the inside because Robinson won. So we will have to see how Robinson did. An 11 for him. It's 4 punches land. Let's check and see how Mayweather did. And remember, he gets 1 less because that's what Robinson trait is. So he got 3. And that will mean that he gets 3 punches, not 4. He gets 3. Right. 220. All right. That's 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. And being as Robinson has 1 more punch, that is an outside exchange, so nothing happens. We go to the next segment. 2 minutes. Okay, that's 3 on the outside. 3 on the outside. And because those are both on the outside, nothing happens. We go to 140. Two on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be an inside exchange. $53 on the inside for Robinson will be 2 punches. And that is within his power, so we'll check for knockdown after we find out Floyd Mayweather's. 35 on the inside. That is 2, but we have to subtract 1 for all toe-to-toe. So he only gets 1 punch. All right, now we check for Floyd Mayweather's knockdown. He needs a 1 or a 2 here, and that's above the knockdown check. That takes us to the 120 mark. All right. 3 on the outside, 2 on the inside. This will go to Robinson. 44 will be, on the outside. 44 on the outside will be 2 punches. And that's within his power. So we will check for knockdown. We need a 1 or a 2. And that's above the knockdown. And check on the defense for Floyd. And that's above, 17's above his defense. So that takes us to the 1 minute mark. Two on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be on the inside with Robinson first, the 97. Possible foul, and that is a 6. And that will be a 6. So we'll roll to see what the foul is. And that will be a low blow. Low blow. And there is a warning for that. No points taken away, but there's a warning for that. And I think we check for Mayweather on the inside. 60 on the inside. And that will be a miss. And that takes us to the 42nd mark. Three on the outside, 2 on the inside, 26 on the outside for Robinson. Will be 3 punches. That is within his power, so we need a 1 or 2 for a knockdown. And we get a 1. That is a knockdown. We need another 1 for a KO here. And that will not be a KO, but it does mean that Robinson gets, that means he kind of stuns him. So that's 1 knockdown for Mayweather in the second round. Okay. Robinson. I think Robinson gets this last shot here. Let's see. That's 2 on the inside. 50 on the inside. Will be 2 punches. And that is okay. Since he's stunned, that is within his power check. So he will need a 4 or less, and this match will be over with. And that is a 2. And that, my friends, is the match. That was a quick match there. 2 rounds. And I want to check one more thing. 9. Yeah, it's 9. So basically, with 256 at the 256 mark in the second round, that was a very, very quick. That's actually my quickest fight, guys, and that's my quickest fight. But Robinson won the match with basically 4 seconds left in the second round. Wow, that's hard to believe. Not that Robinson, but actually, if you look at my sheet, you will see that the judges didn't see it the way we saw it in the first round, because Robinson had all the punches. He had 13 punches, and Mayweather didn't have any punches. And the first judge saw it 10-8 Mayweather. The second judge saw it 10-9 favor of Robinson, and the third judge saw it 10-8 in favor of Floyd Mayweather Jr. And we had 1 foul for Robinson, and we had 1 knockdown for. Actually, I take that back. Basically, we had 2 knockdowns for Floyd Mayweather Jr., and it was a knockout in the second round. Because he got knocked down the first time, and the second time he's kind of stunned, and that was with 20 seconds to go, and the dice basically said with 4 seconds left to go in the game, and basically 4 seconds to go, I should say, in the second round, Robinson beats Floyd Mayweather Jr. By TKO. So there you go, guys. It's the quickest match I've ever had. So, Rob, let's see if you can do better, guy. I got a match that only went 2 rounds. So let's see if you can get a TKO in the first, man. But that's honestly it's the quickest fight that I've had, bar none. Um, so Ray Robinson is our winner tonight. He knocked down Floyd Mayweather Jr. twice, and because he was stunned that second time, it led to a TKO. And Friday night's matchup will be Oscar De La Hoya versus Billy Graham. Neither one of them has any traits. And De La Hoya has a 70 stamina, and Billy Graham has a 90 stamina. So it will be very, very interesting to see who wins this matchup. I never knew that there was a fighter named Billy Graham until I happened to see this. But my lightweight and my welterweight matches will be 10 rounds, and my middleweight and heavyweight matches will be 15 rounds. So we had a very, very quick fight tonight. It's the quickest match that I've had, bar none. It went to the second round with 4 seconds left to go in the second round, and because he was stunned, he got knocked down, and it was a TKO, and that's all there is to it. And I will see you Friday night, and we'll have Oscar De La Hoya versus Billy Graham, and I hope that all your dice are what you want. If you're playing APA, I hope it's 11s and 66s. If you're playing Strat, I hope you get the home runs you need. If you're playing red, white, and blue racing, put the pedal to the metal and try to pass as many cars as you can. And if you're boxing, go for that TKO. Go for unanimous decision, split decision, whatever it takes. But Rob, I got a challenge for you. This match went 2 rounds. 2 rounds, and there were 4 seconds left to go in the second round. So let's see if you can get a TKO in the first round of your next match. Yeah, TKO in your next match in the first round. Let's set that rematch that we were talking about, that you were talking about the other day, about how was it Tyndale, and I forget what the other guy's name was. Let's see if you can do a rematch of that, and see if the guy who's the underdog can get a TKO in that first round. That's something that I'd like to see. So set it up, lay it out. Let's see if you can get it done in the first round. But yeah, the quickest match I've ever had, bar none, and it's my first time using the welterweights. So man, I didn't expect it to go that quick, but we're done, guys. It's a wrap. So take care, and until Friday, we're having Oscar De La Hoya and Billy Graham, and we're either going to have some salvation going on, or we're going to have somebody in the hospital, one or the other. So the more the merrier. So I'd rather see some salvation going on rather than somebody getting put in the hospital. So good night, guys.